Don't turn it off. Keep it on.
I don't want it on.
I'm
The
on.
people are gonna see it.
I'm on.
Oh, okay.
See, it's easy, but
No,
I'm gonna disable that thing that sends the SOS out.
No, you gotta disable that.
I said I'm going to disable it, yeah.
No, you gotta do
No,
that.
I
It's
have to.
No,
already
you
here.
have got
No,
to do
I
that.
have to. No,
No, do that.
no, I will. Okay.
You sure they're gonna come, or are they gonna call first? They better call first.
No, they call first.
I hope so.
Yeah, that happened to me. I was playing at Nino's, and the thing went off, and I said, "What the hell's that?" And then the phone rang. Then I shut it off, and the phone rang.
I lost my phone again.
Gosh, I can't take you anywhere. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Boy, it's late. And I'm just getting online. Okay, it's Joe behind the 8 ball. This 3. Okay. And here he goes. Go channel. Okay. And is Bix still there? Nope. He's out of here. Hey, everybody. Oh. Huh? Hey, everybody. Who do we got? We got Ashar, Adela T. Wow, you're here early. Nice to see you. What happened? Well, you see, the newer iPhones, or maybe it's the new system, the iOS 14, 15, whatever it is. If you hold the 2 buttons down too long, that turn the phone off, then the screen comes up and it has an SOS, like it dials 911, and if you just touch the screen, it goes off. And so anyway, I had Pop actually did the stuff in the iPhone to start the stream up, because tomorrow, if he wants to, he can stream. But, so he knows how to turn the phone on, because he's got a phone like that. He can actually do it on his phone, too. And then, you just set the phone up in the thing, you plug all the stuff into it, and there you go. So can you guys hear me okay? Everything good? Okay. Because Christine and I are going on a road trip. We're having a rehearsal tomorrow afternoon, and then after that rehearsal, we're going to get in the car, unload Nick's drums because he has to go to work, and we're going to Atlanta, and we're going to actually sleep in the car because we have to be back Friday or Saturday, whatever. So we're going to leave tomorrow afternoon, spend the night in Valdosta, and we got this nice car, and we like camping, so I put a bunch of blankets, like this many packing blankets, since we're going to have a moving truck on the way back. And so we'll stay in the back of the Escalade for 4 or 5 hours, and then we'll wake up probably 6 in the morning, and we will drive the rest of the way, and we'll get to Marietta at 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow, and go to a U-Haul place. We're in a 15-foot truck, which is a van with a box on it. The 15-foot truck is the equivalent of a small RV. It's like a 23, 24-foot RV, real small. But, and we'll put some furniture in there. It's Christine's family's legacy. It's stuff from her family that goes back 2, 3 plus generations. And her brother's downsizing, so he's moving to another place, selling his big house. And so we are going to fit it in here somehow, in Nick's house. Thank God Nick got a house. So anyway, and Nick's going to inherit a really beautiful, unbelievable like 12 by 18 Persian rug. That's from the 1930s. I mean, it looks really nice. It doesn't look 80 years old, 90 years old. Wow. Rita is in the house. Wow. Sure, congratulations. Wait, I didn't see it. Hold on, I missed it. Wait, let me see. Let me enjoy it. Let's see. Sure. Oh, that's Alyssa. Shar says. Well, anyway. Shar, did you put a message on that? You got good grades? Well, anyway. Frozen's here. Boy, we got a nice little party going already. I have to get my iced coffee.
I'll get it.
Oh, you know it's here right up there in the thing, right? Yeah, it's funny. We're literally just going to sleep in the truck on the way up there, in our Escalade on the way up there. And we've been saving up. I just bought shock absorbers for it. Funny thing, when Nick ended up buying this Escalade, which he then says, and gave me his truck, and then he decided he wanted his truck back, so we got the Escalade, or Christine did. We didn't aware that, how much are shocks, right? You go out and buy shocks for your car, they're like $50, $75, right? No, not these shocks. Cadillac dealer said, you need new shocks. We were having our oil change, had the coupon. They love us. So we go in there with a $39.95 coupon, to the Cadillac dealer. And they're looking at us weird. We got this, really nice, beautiful 2012 Escalade, but it looks really good because Christine washes it all the time. We keep it waxed. And so yeah, need new shocks. Oh, okay. So gives me the bill, the estimate, $4,435 for 4 shock absorbers. Did anyone fall out of their chair? $4,435. My first car listed for $1,899. And that wasn't in the 30s. That was a 1973 Toyota Corolla. My second car, well, it was like maybe $6,000 or something like that. But $4,435 for shock absorbers. Wow. Well, anyway, so we had the back done by our friend. We found him online. And the back set was about $1,280, I think. And the front set we just had put on today, $1,000. So we saved $2,200. And this Cadillac rides just like a Cadillac now. I just thought they all rode like go-karts, So yeah, since we've had it, when Nick bought it 4 or 5 years ago, it didn't ride as good as his F-250. So now it does. So anyway, they're the same shocks that go into a Suburban, but $4,435 for shock absorbers. Wow. Gee, how many $100 gigs do you have to do? That's like a year's worth of gigs, people, for the people that work like every weekend, right, for $80. $4,435. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. You have 2 of them for $500 a shock. Oh my God, how shocking. Oh, and then when I brought them, I paid like $300 a piece plus shipping for the shocks. And so it was like $700 with the shipping and the tax. So I get them there, and the mechanic goes, "What? You didn't get the whole shock?" And I go, "What?" He said, "Well, it's got to have the springs, and now I got to take them out, and I got to da-da-da." So the guy had to take the front of the car apart to get these. He had to pull the shocks out of the struts and out of this, and just insert them in there, and it took him 4 hours. But I have a mechanic. $300. That's it. Out the door. $300. It's nice when you have that. Of course, you go into the Cadillac dealer. How much they charge an hour? $300. So anyway, that's right. Electronic shocks with magnetic air ride. That's exactly what they are. And wow, I mean, when I pulled out of there, I mean, they stayed open an extra hour and a half. Put them in. That was pretty cool. But it rides amazing. And Christine just drove it. We went to the store, and she's like, wow, that's awesome. And it's nice. You drive Nick bought that, forget what year, 14? October 14, I think he bought it. October 15. Maybe 15. Anyway, got 25 grand, for a really nice car. And the payments only, you put nice, I sold my Excursion, put that down. So we got a $275 a month payment, and we got a Cadillac with $4,435 shock absorbers. Yeah, it's funny. I just literally today, for one of my clients, he was having trouble with the country coach that I just sold him a few months ago. He has not driven it yet, and yesterday he woke me up at 8 o'clock, and he said, I can't get into Cummins for another month. I've been on a waiting list for like a month and a half now, and when I drive it, it won't, if I push it too hard, it'll slow down to like 50 miles an hour because the code pops up on the engine, and anyway. And then he was telling me the shocks are awful. So because they're on back order. So I'm proud to say that today, that motorhome was in Cummins being worked on today, thanks to my circus knowledge. That's right. Because when we were at the circus, we literally had 2 days to get stuff done, maybe 3. And so I learned some tricks. Top secret, I won't tell you how, but Cummins worked on it today. And they're still a month and a half out for anyone else. The shocks that were back ordered will be there Tuesday. And 6 shock absorbers for a 46,000-pound motorhome. Coney shock absorbers were $1,100 with shipping, right? And I ordered 2 partial Cadillac shocks for $700 with shipping. So it's just amazing how different things are. Anyway, there is a place in Oregon. It's called Super Steer, and they do truck stuff. And I'm assuming they might do car stuff too. But anyway, if you need truck parts, go there, and they'll take care of you. There's Danny and Mike, and they're in Grants Pass, Oregon. Yeah, it's funny. These the shocks in this country coach, we had to research the numbers, and I found the numbers. I found the new numbers by going to this source, and then going to this source, and then going to this source, and then we finally found the guy that knows the new number of the better shock that fits in the same spot. So anyway, pretty cool. That's what my business is all about. That's the RV Buyer's Advocate. You cannot call your dealer and get that. You can't call your salesman and get that. But you can call me, because I've been doing this for 13 years now, plus my experience at Lazy Days, plus my 2 years on the road with the circus. So got a lot of years and figured out a lot of ways to get things done, especially with high-end motorhomes. So anyway, let's see. All right, enough of the motorhome stories. But soon, I'm going to get Don and Ashar going to join the team. And who knows if any of y'all would like to be on Team RV Buyer's Advocate, let me know, because we are going to take those 3 words. We're going to put them in the American or the human vocabulary. People are going to think RV Buyer's Advocate right after they think, gee, I think I want an RV. Right? When you think you want a new refrigerator, Who thinks Consumer Reports? Who thinks let's check the ratings, right? Well, that's what I am. I'm the guy that you call first. And I can tell you, all the RV dealers, of all of them, most of them are really good, but the RVs aren't. And if the RV's not good, then you've got to blame somebody. It's always the dealer. All right, now that I'm totally focused on everything but music, let me get back to music here. So we got Rita is in the house. Judith is in the house. Brand awesomeness. I like that, Ashar. Brand. Wait, you took it away. I like that. Brand recognition. Yeah, brand recognition. Yeah, exactly. And Ashar knows he knows the secret of how to do that digitally. Okay. And so anyway, Shink is in the house. All right, cool. Yeah, so I shared the latest Dovydas video, and that was me not playing the bass line to Voodoo Child. Was that what it was? Yeah, the one. Wait a second. Where's BJ? Rita's here, no BJ. Where's BJ right now? Because he's the guy that told me I wasn't playing it right. I think somebody was. Anyway. Violet Witch is in the house. Hello, Violet Witch. 2 hours ago she was in the house. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm looking at old messages on my iPad that came in this morning. Anyway, skill automation. And you know what? I missed out today on, was it today? I missed out yesterday, on the Discord meeting for furlough. Darn. Well, and tomorrow I'll be out of the house too early to catch the Discord tomorrow, unless it's on at 10 a.m. Anyway, I got to get used to that. Let's see. Showcase feedback. Calendar. Okay, introduce announcements. Wow. likes that progression? I've never heard it. School of Rockfish. You know what? My YouTube, what do you want to call her? My online friend, Lisa Mann, is this really awesome bass player. She sings. She's actually won the BMA for best bass player, I think. I mean, she rocks, you know, blues. She's a really good blues player. And anyway, I heard her play I think it was the first time I heard her play. She did Long Train Runnin' just on the bass, and she sang it. And I don't know. I just feel like doing something by myself. And so I'm going to give it a shot. All right, guys? So let's see if I can pull this off. I think you might have heard this before with a band. And down around the corner, half a mile from here, see them long trains run, and you watch them disappear. Without love, where would you be now, now, now? Without love, you know I saw Miss Lucy down along the tracks. She lost her home and her family, and she won't be coming back. Without love, where would you be right now, 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 now? Without love, well, Illinois is central, Southern Central Freight. Keep on pushing, mama, 'cause you know we're running late. Without love, where would you be right now, 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 now? Without love, well, pistons keep on turning, wheels go round and round. Steels are cold and the roll is hard, for the miles they go down. Without love, where would you be right now, 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 now? Without love, ooh, where would you be now, 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 now? Well, you gonna keep on turning, gonna keep on turning. Won't you move it on down? Moving on down, gonna keep on turning. How's that, honey?
I like it.
All right, Christine likes it.
That just bass and voice on that song, that's very great.
Well,
You did a great job.
I know. Well, I heard Lisa Mann do that, and she did it a lot faster, and she sang it. Her singing was completely effortless. You guys gotta check her out. Lisa Mann, M-A-N-N. She lives in the Portland area, and wow, great musician. And yeah, she and her husband do this, or her husband runs the knobs, and she does the talking and the singing. She's awesome. Yeah, she does it, I don't know, a couple times a week. I have learned how to listen. Oh, yep, yes, that's right. Don has showed me. Don has showed me. I'm showing Don and Ashar some stuff about audio and listening and how to know when the levels are right. So if you ever hear like a Casariano mix, and it sounds good, that's because of Don and Ashar. You know, they say, well, this is too loud, can't hear that, not enough. But remember, guys, anyone who gives me advice about the bass, make sure if you do not have headphones on with them pushed into your fingers, okay, push your fingers in, just to make sure, because one night somebody said, can't remember who it was, can't hear the bass. So I turned the bass up, and I put it on in the car, and it was like boom, 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 boom. And the bass was like, holy cow, you know. So again, hearing bass in the phone or on a computer, and then hearing bass through a set of 12-inch speakers, a totally different experience. So it's okay, the bass is a little light, but you got to hear the highs from it. Yeah, you got to hear the highs in the attack. That part, but the bottom, don't worry about it. Forget about it, you know what I mean? Sometimes he doesn't listen. Yeah. Oh, sometimes I don't, because you'll say what to do, and I'll miss it because I'm not paying attention. That's right. Most of the time. Bass booming, yeah. Here, want to hear some bass? Here, let me turn off. I'm going to turn off my compression. See, now this is with compression. Big difference, right? If you got your big speakers on. Yeah, so this kind of protects the feed, and it takes the attack away from the bass. But oh well, it's the price you got to pay for sound, to make the whole thing sound good. If there's too much bass, it just kills it. Just like if there's too much piano, or if there's too much trumpet or too much sax, Can't have too much sax, right? Says the sax player, right? Right. Anyway. Wow, Rita's a good speller. So, back in 1993 or 94, I made friends with a man, I can't remember his name. I've got it saved somewhere in a computer hard drive. But he and I, were developing a Klipsch digital amplifier. And I designed the concept of a head that only had one volume knob on it, and it was for your gain, for your microphone gain. And that's it, because it made sense. And then the rest of it was all done on a computer. So that way, if something was too loud, you could just turn this volume, you could set it. And that was the concept. And there was a guy who was from India, and he had developed a amplifier that was 500 watts, that weighed or was the size of a cigarette package. I smoked at the time. Anyway, maybe I did. Yeah, I did. Anyway, and this gentleman bought the Klipsch professional audio side, not the Klipsch home stereo side. Because back around 1990, a lot of companies went under. Bad economy, and Altec Lansing, he bought Klipsch, he bought Soundcraft, I think. A lot of the, the high-end mixing board makers that made studio boards and, the really expensive stuff. So he bought all those names. And so I had the idea. And when I told him about it, I said, I know a guy. And then he was a friend of the nephew. No, he was the nephew of this man who ran the advanced research at Cummins Engine. And, well, it turns out the guy from India, his idea had already been patented by somebody else. And it turned out to be somebody that he had been working with before. So basically the guy's stuff got stolen by somebody else, so we couldn't do that. Too bad. Now, I have digital, like my little bass amp, I can hold it like this. It's 500 watts, it weighs 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, and most of it is the weight of the metal case. So, yeah. Yeah, it's actually, it's called a Class D. D for dummy, me, yeah. So, Shink, wow, I checked out Lisa Mann. Isn't she something? She's great. She's really just lighthearted, and she's a real pleasure that she's part of the blues world. And blues is very, very, well, you guys should check it out. I mean, if you ever have the chance to go to a blues event, like a blues festival, you will see like world famous blues musicians playing up there on the big stage, and there'll be like 400 people in the audience outside, not 40,000 or 400,000 or 4,000. No, 400, 300. And you'll see somebody, isn't that Buddy Guy? And the tickets are like $25 to get in, not 1,000. You want to see the Eagles? You want to see the Eagles play Hotel California? Any of the seats in the bottom are 1,000 for the first like 20 or 30 rows. First 500 seats, $1,000. Yep. Anyway, blues though, you get to see Lisa Mann and Buddy Guy and people like that. Geneva Magnus, well, she's awesome too. Another great singer. Yeah, so let's see. Bad karma. What's bad karma? I checked out she's a killer and funny to boot. What's harsh? No, you can control amp with Bluetooth. Yes, yeah, you can. You can control amp with Bluetooth. And soon you'll have, well, now we have battery-powered amps too. The big killer of battery power is bass. So anyway, that's another interesting thing to make happen, to where you can have a really good system with a lot of bass that doesn't use a lot of power. So Dr. Bose figured out how to do that. But for some reason, I don't know. Yeah, Bose does have a battery-powered system. Let's see, put some kind of, got some lined up in Boulder and Estes Park, Midsummer. Oh, good. Doesn't matter who it is. Blues is it's a vibe. And again, all the bands are going, or or Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 different blues grooves. And matter of fact, I got them all in the cruise ship band knows all of them. So most of them. And so anyway, yeah. And Dovydas plays blues. If some of you Dovydas fans don't know that, he is a blues player. We have played at the International Blues Challenge from winning a competition in Orlando 3 times. And we went to the International Blues Challenge in Memphis and didn't win 3 times. It's just bad timing, but yeah, it happens. All right, so do you have headphones available? Headphones, headphones, headphones. No, I don't. Sorry. Yeah, all I have is like iPad sound over here. Let's see. iPad sound isn't too bad. Let's see here. Look at that. Channel. All right, here's my channel, not dashboard. YouTube. There we go. Okay. Check 1, 2. That sounded good. And wow, that's pretty heavy. Is that as bassy as I think it is? Is that as bassy as I Yep, too much, too much, too much. Let's see. This. Ventura Boulevard. Okay, Ventura Boulevard. Yeah, my bass is way too loud. My bass is way too loud. So what I'll have to do, adjust my glasses. Okay. Hold on. I've got to